Hey guys, welcome to Transit Live for June 17th. My name's Matt and this is
Kevin. How are you guys doing? Glad to see everybody's here. Just a reminder, share this link out with your family and friends. We got an awesome show tonight dedicated to the class of 2020. The whole show is about you guys, so stay tuned and enjoy.
It's going to be good. So we are excited. We're going to jump right in and start with our senior spotlight. All right.
Here we
go. We're going to start with some senior spotlight tonight. Yes. Here we go. So our senior spotlight. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our seniors' names into the screen. And then we're going to do a random drawing, and it's going to pop up whoever is on the screen. We're going to do a little phone call with them, and we're going to check in on them. And we got some really special questions to ask you guys. So now all of the seniors that are watching this right now are like, oh my, please don't call me. Please don't call me. But some of you are going to be on the live tonight. So it's going to be great. It's going to be exciting. So are we ready?
We are ready. I looked over some of these questions. They're very thought-provoking. So I hope you guys are ready. Was Justin responsible for a lot of these questions?
Yes. Justin
so you guys know what's coming.
So you know what's coming. So yes, Justin the intern is ready. So you ready for this? I think here we go.
I am ready.
Let's see if we can get it going. First one. There we go.
Everybody's
all the names.
All right.
It's going to stop on one of them. We're going to call Daniel Williams.
All right, Daniel Williams.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I hope he's on.
I didn't even think about that, dude. That's going to be interesting. All right.
Hey, guys, no vacation right now. Got to keep your phones close and watch Transit Live.
Here we go. Let's see if Mr. Daniel Williams is going to answer the phone.
It'd be awesome if we woke him up.
That's right.
If he's like sleeping or something.
Should we ask if he's awake? Shouldn't take that long.
If anybody's around Daniel, wake him up.
Hello.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Oh,
Daniel.
Come on.
Daniel. All right, tell you what. Let's see if we can call. Let's call Lane. I bet you Lane will answer his phone.
Lane, yes.
If
Put
ever
Dad
doubts,
on the phone.
call Dad and get him on the
That's
phone and
it.
see if he'll answer. Let's see if Mr. Lane's going to answer.
If you get 2 for 2 voicemail box.
Hello.
There he is. There he is.
Do you know that your mailbox is full or mailbox has not been yet set up?
What's up?
Okay.
Welcome to Transit Live.
Dude, you are right now on Transit Live. How does it feel?
All right. It's something, all right.
Is it everything you thought it would be and more?
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. All right, so we got some good questions that we're going to ask you tonight, okay? So we got 3 different questions, okay? Are you ready for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so here we go. The very first question is called a love it or hate it, okay?
Not that one yet.
It's a love it or hate it. Okay, love it or hate it. Okay, something is going off. So can you see us on the screen right now? Let me go back and see if I can
Daniel, are you watching Transit Live?
We are having a small technical problem.
How's your day been so far?
It's been good.
Awesome.
All right, well, this is fun. Fun. All right, let me see if I can refresh one more time.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Okay, so this is the question for you. Do you love it or do you hate it? The commencement ceremonies. So your actual graduation ceremony, you love it or do you hate it?
Well, I mean, I love it that it's happening, but like I hate how it's happening. Because like this year kind of sucks.
There you go, man.
That is a true answer right there. That is a true answer right there. So, okay, so Kevin's going to ask you our next question.
All right, Daniel, we got a question for you. Is it a major or a bummer? So a major or a bummer? Conchology.
In school, like a major in school.
Like if you were to study it in college. This is the study of shells and mollusks.
Is that a real major or not real major?
Well, there are some pretty major, like pretty crazy majors, so I'm gonna say yeah.
You're going to go with yes. Conchology, the study of shells.
Sorry, but it is not real.
Not
Are you serious?
real.
It is not
Sorry.
real. I just got a text. Are you at work, Daniel? I was told that you might be at work.
No, not today.
Okay, not today. Okay.
Good. We did not want to get you in trouble. We promise. Don't want to get in trouble. All right, so the next question is, can you see the screen?
I can't. It's a little behind though.
Okay, yeah, there's a little delay, so we're going to talk a little bit. So we're going to throw up on the screen what this is, and this would be from your first grade year. From your first grade year. So remember back to your
This is
first
from
grade
his
year.
first grade year?
Yeah, so what is this?
man.
What do you see on the screen right now? Oh, wait, that actually has... Yeah, don't...
What is this?
What is that?
From your first grade year.
Oh, the Nintendo Wii.
It's the
There it is.
Nintendo
It is
Wii.
Nintendo
Awesome.
Wii.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I feel
Can you
old.
believe that was from their first
Yeah.
grade year?
Yeah, no, I was in college when we were playing this, man. No, I wasn't. I was already out of college. Wow. Okay. Woo.
You were already out of college?
Yeah, we were old. I'm old, man. I'm old. So hey, man, listen, when do you actually graduate? Is it
Monday.
Monday.
Monday, wow.
Monday morning. All right. Well, man, we are proud of you and excited for you, and enjoyed that commencement ceremony. So that's the one that you
thank
love
you.
to hate. The one that you love to hate.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Well, good talking to you, and we'll catch up
Yeah.
with you again real soon.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Take care, Daniel.
Of course.
Bye-bye. All right. That's good.
I'm glad we got him on the phone.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So we got one more we're going to do, and then we're going to do a couple more
Yes.
later on. We got one more. Let's see if we can
All
get
right,
it.
let's
I'm a little
spin
scared.
it again.
I'm going to let them run that. Let's see if we can get the next one. Here we go.
Here we go. The Wii.
Stop.
First grade.
I know, right?
Hannah Camden.
Hannah Camden.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes. All right. So let's
Hannah
get
Camden.
let's
You've
get-
got some good questions.
let's get Miss Hannah on the phone. Hopefully her mailbox is set up. At least we could leave her a message, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
Hannah, you are
Hey.
on the live. How are you?
good. How are you?
I am doing great. So we have a couple of questions we want to ask you, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
And
gonna go in another room since it's delayed.
okay, hey, that'll be good. Well, you actually need to see the TV screen. You're going to need to see the for the last one you will.
Yeah.
For the last one you will.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask you a question. It's a love-hate question. All right. And Kevin is going to talk to you through this one.
All right, so do you love or hate pulled pork?
I love it.
Love it. That's an awesome answer.
That is a great answer, Hannah. Thank you.
Pulled pork, yes.
Thank you.
All right, we have another question for you. A major or a bummer? So it's something you would study in school. It's either real or not. Auctioneering, is it a real major or not? This is how to be an auctioneer, how to talk fast.
I feel like it's not, but like you could probably take a class for it if you're gonna do that, but not a major.
You don't think it's a major?
No.
It actually is a major. That is true. You can major in auctioneering.
Can you talk really fast?
Yes.
All right, so you should be an auctioneer sometime. That'd be kind of cool. I'd love to see Hannah up there just going at it like, give me 5, get in.
I can't even attempt to do that.
That would be awesome. I would love to see that. All right, and your last question.
All right, you got one more question. This is the hot seat. This candy was released in 2010. If you look at the screen, it doesn't say it on there, does it?
No, it does not.
It does.
No, but it's what's in. What are the 5 main things?
What are the 5 main things found in the Take 5 candy bar?
Caramel, chocolate, peanuts, maybe some kind of peanut butter, and like a wafer. That's my
Oh, the
guess.
wafer almost have it. I think, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
that
it
was 4 out of 5.
yeah.
Pretzels.
pretzel? And did you know this came out when you were in your 5th grade year of school?
I had no idea.
Crazy, right? Wow.
Yeah.
Good job on guessing those ingredients. That's incredible.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
I just looked at the picture.
That's right. Hey, that's all you got to do.
I think
That was
those are pretzels, aren't they?
Those
Like
are
little
pretzels.
wafer
the little
pretzels?
things in there are pretzels. Yeah. So awesome.
Okay.
So when do you graduate?
Next Wednesday night.
Next Wednesday night. All right. That sounds awesome. So, well, listen, we're proud of you. We're excited for you. We hate that it has to be this way, but we are excited for you and proud of you. So, and we look forward to talking to you real soon.
Thank you. I'll see y'all soon.
Okay.
Take care,
sounds
Hannah.
good. Bye.
Bye.
I love just
that's
calling them
awesome.
out of the
I
blue.
know, it's random.
It's so
This
much
is
fun.
great.
So you guys be on your toes. We'll have 2 more coming up in a little bit.
I love it. Yeah, 2 more seniors toward the end of the night. But right now, we're going to do something really special. So there's a lot of people watching tonight that may not be normally watching with us. We're going to do, all the seniors are probably watching because we got a video we put together just for them. And so every year in this time of year, we always do it. We fill this building up with like 150, 200 people. It's packed in here. We do a big graduation ceremony. And we just weren't able to do that this year. We always show the graduation video. So we decided, hey, at least we can show the video here tonight. Yeah. And so it's we got like 27, I think, graduates this year total for everybody. So that's a lot of graduates. So the video, it's not super long. It's like 29, 30 minutes, something like that. But it's all of our seniors that are just talking and sharing. So listen, if you're an underclassman, if you're not a senior, I really want you to pay attention to this and listen to this, because there is some great truth and great wisdom that are coming from the ones that are getting ready to leave, go off into college and off into their workforce. So we want you to hear them, listen to them, and we got a special surprise. Their parents are on there as well, kind of speaking into their life as well and how proud they are of them. So it's going to be good. So I love editing these. I love doing these. But also, like, it's kind of heartbreaking too, because you realize you're getting ready to say goodbye to some of these people that you've been with and you've seen for a long time. So it's hard. So
It's like eating a Sour Patch Kid.
yeah, it is.
You know, it hits you a little bit, bittersweet, but
That's true. It's a great way of putting it, Kevin.
that's it,
Love
man.
that. I love
Always
that.
related to food.
Yeah.
But we are so proud of you guys, and I think we're going to roll into
All
it.
right, let's go. Here we go. Your senior video.
With Jeff and Kevin as my teachers, I have a lot of these, but whenever Matt lip synced to that Frozen song, I changed it to that because it was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. What I learned came from a quote that we made in Jeff and Kevin's class, which is give your best jar of nard. In context, it was a lesson on Mark 14 about a lady who spent her wages on a jar of perfume or a jar of nard to anoint Jesus with. And it reminds me that no matter what, God always deserves my best. The best advice I can give is if you have the opportunity to hang out with your leaders and classmates and get to know them better, I would take it. And also go on all the summer camps with them. It's good to know other people, and it just makes it a lot more enjoyable experience. Just to Jeff and Kevin, I love you guys. I'm going to miss you up here in Raleigh. Hope you guys keep doing what you do. You guys are great at teaching. And to Paul, I always remember what you said in our classes. Love God, love people. And to Matt, I'm glad I met you.
Tristan, one of my favorite memories with you, there's a bunch, but the one that stands out the most is when me and you went camping with your Boy Scout troop in Arkansas in February. Happened to be one of the coldest times ever. I remember at night having to wrap you up, and you looked like a little baby Jesus. All I saw was your face wrapped up in this concoction of sleeping bags and blankets while I froze the entire night. And I remember waking up with icicles on my face from the cold and the frost. And we ended up getting a badge for the subarctic temperatures, and which was absolutely phenomenal. Had a great time, something I'll always cherish. In terms of being able to watch your accomplishments, there's 3 areas I've seen you grow. I've seen you grow in Christ and the things that you do in church and the activities that you participate in without being told. I see you grow in knowledge in the academics and how hard you work at what you're doing. And I see you grow as a leader in things like getting your Eagle Scout badge and the things where you step up and take a leadership role in both church, in both school, and in your personal life. Those are absolutely a privilege to watch and see you become the man that you are today. In terms of words of wisdom that I leave with you, I'm going to leave you with one that I use with the people I work with. And when I work with my teams, I always tell them Proverbs 27:17 is, iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens another. Surround yourself with those that challenge you. Always surround those that will challenge you with God in your Christian walk. Surround yourself with those that will challenge you academically and in knowledge, and surround those that will challenge you in morals and leadership. And if you do that, those folks will always keep you straight. They'll help you. They'll lift you up when you need to be lifted. That's the words I live with you. So proud of you. Love you. Wish you well.
Tristan, my favorite memory of you, although there are many, would have to be the year that you ran at McAlpine Creek for a cross-country meet. We got there 2 hours too early for your race, so you and some of the guys were standing around. One of the guys kicked a cross tie, and bees came spilling out and stung most of you standing by, actually chased you down. And every last one of you that got stung actually achieved a personal record that race. So that was pretty cool. Tristan, you've had many accomplishments in your lifetime, but the ones that stand out the most for me are the fact that you achieved the highest rank in Scouts, which is your Eagle rank. You worked very hard for that. And although it took a while, you finally achieved it, and I'm very proud of you for that. I'm proud that you have really focused and honed in on your academics. You've always went above and beyond as far as your academics go, and just very proud of you and what you have accomplished, especially in the last 4 years of your high school career. And my words of wisdom for you are pretty much that just keep Christ first, shine your light, be who you are, and then get plugged in wherever you go to college, which is going to be NC State. But just get plugged into a college ministry on campus, because that will actually allow you to continue to grow your relationship with Christ. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I love you, and I'm very proud of you.
My favorite memory would be going to the Generate camps my freshman and sophomore year. Just being able to hang out with my friends and just getting closer to everybody while also doing the camps and the mission trips and stuff. That I will always have someone there for me no matter where I'm at in life. I would say to get involved and do as much as you can, or you're not gonna have a lot of friends. You need to connect with people, and it'll make just everything so much more fun and welcoming. I would say, first of all, thank you just for everything you've done for me, and I'm so glad that you're a part of my life, and you probably made a bigger impact than you think, and it just made everything really fun and exciting.
So I think our favorite memory of Hannah would have to be the day that God answered our long-awaited prayer for a child, and that was the day that she was placed in our arms when she was 10 days old. We are super proud of everything that she does, and most importantly, the fact that she's graduating from high school with National Honor Society. She's done so many different things throughout her school, and we're just really proud of her, and we're proud of the fact that she applied to 10 colleges and got accepted to every single one of them.
I would say that, and I've told her this before, that always put Christ first in your life. And it doesn't mean that things are going to be easy, but if you put your trust in Him, He's going to get you through anything that you face.
So one of our favorite verses has always been, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So as you go out into this world and get ready to go to NC State, we pray that you would just hold true to that and know that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Hannah, words can't explain how proud we are of you, and we love you so much, and we're your biggest fans. And we started this little game when you were young. I would say, you know what? And you would say, what? And I would say, I love you. And we love you. You're always going to be our little girl. And we're so proud of you for all that you accomplished and all that you're going to accomplish in your life. So, you know what?
We love you.
My favorite transit memory would be going to Wendy's house and making Christmas cookies and eating pizza with all of the senior and junior and freshman and sophomore girls. It's just important to me because we all got to get together and all have fun, and we used to do this ornament game, and that was probably the best thing about that night was we all brought these funny ornaments where we would exchange them, and we never knew what we got, and we would try to fight for the ones that we wanted, and that was probably the favorite part of that night, or my favorite part of that night. The advice I would give them is to always walk with God and just look to Him with anything, because He's going to be your best friend. He's not going to be the one to turn away from you. I would say to my leaders, I would say thank you for all that you've done for me and for always being there when I've needed someone to talk to and just being my shoulder to cry on when I needed it.
Haley, your mom and I just want you to know how incredibly proud we are of you and the accomplishments that you've made in the last few years, and especially this year as your senior year. It looks nothing like you thought it would look or anything like we thought it would look. And through this pandemic and all that we've faced, you have faced it without fear. You have faced it with strength, with integrity, with dignity. And we thank God every day for the godly young woman that you have become. And we are so thankful that Hopewell has been a huge part of that, and your youth group here, and we're thankful for that. But we just want you to know that you have faced mountains you've had to climb that you didn't know you were going to have to climb, and you climbed them proudly with integrity, and we thank God for that. We are so proud of you. We love you with all of our heart. And remember, the word says that you are clothed with strength and dignity, and you laugh without fear of the future. We are looking forward to what God has planned for you in the future, and know we are your biggest fans and your biggest supporters. And remember, no matter where the road may lead you, there is always a road that will lead you home. And we love you, and we're proud of you.
Haley, we love you, sweetheart. We're so proud of you. You are a tremendous young lady, and we could not thank God any more for you than we already have over the years. One of my favorite scriptures is Psalm 42:1, and it simply says, "As the deer panteth after the water brooks, so my soul longeth after thee." And honey, that is my desire for you, that you will continue to strive to live for the Lord and just boldly seek His face in all the decisions and in the journey ahead of you. We love you, babe, and we're so proud of you, and we look forward to seeing what God has in store.
My favorite transit memory would have to be all the ugly sweater Christmas parties, because it was super fun to see everyone's sweaters and see what they came and brought and wore, and there's always good food and we played really fun games. I think the most important lesson that I learned that it's okay to be myself and embrace who I am, and I learned that I was made in God's perfect image and it's okay to be me. As a senior whose year got cut off short, I would let these students know that they need to never take anything for granted. Enjoy the moments they're living in, enjoy everything that's going on around them, because you never know when life can come to a stop and you may miss some of your biggest milestones, including graduation. So don't take anything for granted and be thankful and live in the moment. I want to give a big thank you to all the leaders that have been in my life through my middle school and high school years, and I want to give a big thank you to Shannon Ball and Heather Elkins for supporting me not only in the youth ministry but in my life. They've written letters of recommendations for me for scholarships. They have brought by surprise baskets for us during this time to keep us going and staying strong. And they've supported us, they've prayed for me, and have been there for me during some of my hardest times. And I'll be forever grateful for them. I'll miss seeing you guys every Wednesday night, and love you guys, and thank you for all you've done for me.
One of the favorite memories we have with Maddie is going on a cruise to the Dominican, where she saw that other people live in a third world country, and her compassion is what overwhelmed me, and I'll never forget that as long as we live.
Maddie's cheered and danced about her whole life from kindergarten through high school, and she's also been a part of the ministries here at Hopewell. She's been a cheer coach for the basketball cheer teams. She's been a cheer coach for the sports camp ministry. We're proud of her schoolwork. She's been in student government, National Honor Society, been an A honor roll student, homecoming committee, and part of the Global Scholars Program. She also has received several scholarships, which is good for her and us. And she's also, she was blessed to be crowned the 2020 Miss Piedmont High. And through pageantry, God has really opened doors for her to give her her mission and passion for service and serving others. And we're so happy for her in that. And she's really reached out and served a lot of organizations like Operation Christmas Child, Compassion International, Backpacks for Hope, 1-7 Ministry. So we're really proud of how God's using her in those ways.
Words of wisdom is don't judge a book by its cover, because you never know the value until you open it up.
And always finish strong in what you do. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, Maddie.
Yes, Proverbs 5. No.
Proverbs 3, 5 through 6.
I always struggle with that part of it, but trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight.
We love you, Maddie. Congratulations.
We're proud of you.
I love you.
My favorite memory would be a few years ago. We were all together, all of the students, and we were all having like a night of worship, which was really fun and important to me because I connect a lot through music, and we all had our hands up and we all prayed, and I just felt really close and together with everybody. The most important thing that I learned was that it can be really useful and important to just ask for help from those around you, like ask people to help you pray, to share things that are going on in your life. Because sometimes it's really important to just step back and look at the bigger picture, and sometimes your friends and the people that are around you can help you gain a new perspective through God and like look at stories and life events in a bigger picture and see the bigger picture and reason behind everything. My advice to anyone would be to always join in. Don't be afraid to like share things, ask for help. Don't be afraid to make friends, because the people around you, they're all like, it can seem kind of scary, but it's all really fun and important, and you can make some really good friends. And to my leaders, I just want to say thank you so much for always checking in on me and praying for me and asking me what I need. Even like, I know sometimes I'm not always there because we have a lot going on with just everything over here, but you guys always keep track of me and make sure I'm doing good, and you always reach out. So thank you very much for that.
Okay, so it was my sophomore year. I think that was the first year that we went on DNOW, but it was definitely my first DNOW trip that I went on. I had like a couple of friends that had been in my discipleship group since day one, but that trip, I met so many new people and I made so many new friends, and like we were friends. I mean, like I still talk to him all the time now. It was just such a good experience, like so many laughs, and it was just, that's really what brought like my church family together, because those were like the people that I really just clicked with, and it was such a great experience because that's like the first real time that I was like, fellowship is so important. Like it's not just by yourself, you need to have like a community, and that was just such an eye-opener for me. So definitely that trip. Definitely that you need to have a community. Like your relationship with God isn't just you. While that is important, it's so important to have someone that will hold you accountable and people that you can go to talk about your experiences and how you're growing and things you're struggling with. And I have really learned the importance of having just that family that's separate that you can really go to and lean on. Definitely just take advantage of all the opportunities that you have, like in our church. It's not all the time that you can go and do all the different social aspects that we have, and that's really just a community that you'll have around forever, and they love you for you. That's never a community that you have to change for or not be yourself for, and like everybody is just so accepting and so loving, and they'll love you regardless, and you just really need to hold on to that, because that's not often in life that you find that, and they will really they're just people that you can cling to, so take advantage of it. Definitely, I mean, because for our group, we had, you know, the same couple of leaders throughout like all of high school, and just thank you for being someone that I can always come to and always count on. I know I've confided in all of my leaders at one point or another, and they've just always been someone that I can trust and someone that supports me and encourages me on a daily basis. And they're just someone that always shows how much they care about each and every one of us, and that's just such a special feeling to have and be able to find in our church family.
Mackenzie has been a blessing to me in so many ways. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her faith in the good Lord. I'm proud of the young woman she's become. I kind of became a parent all at once, and she has probably had some tougher things to handle than the younger two have, but I appreciate her for handling them and putting up with me. And I have wonderful memories of Mackenzie. Everything from the first time I met her not listening and letting the dog attack her, to teaching her to drive, teaching her to do all sorts of things. But most of all, I'm proud of her faith and proud of the young lady she's becoming. And I'm not looking at the camera at all.
And the Bible verse we have for her is Jeremiah 29:11. And it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." But in verse 12 it says, "Then you will call upon me, and you will come and pray to me, and I will listen." And as you're starting this new phase of your life, where you're leaving us and starting your own, sometimes it's going to feel like we're not listening, your friends aren't listening, your peers aren't listening, teachers aren't listening, but just know God is always there for you and always listening. He knew how perfect and wonderful you were going to be and how great your life was going to be when He knit you together in my womb. And I'm just real proud of you, and I love you.
transit, especially the Florida one. I feel like me and my roommates like really bonded, and we stayed up all night just talking and laughing. What I definitely learned from transit is that you welcome anyone and everyone, no matter where they've been or what they've been through or who they are. Everyone's just so welcoming there and so kind. I wanted to thank all my leaders, Shannon and Heather. Thank you so much for all the time and dedication you put in to our group of girls, especially the baskets. That was so sweet. And then what I would like to say to future transit students, go to as many trips as possible. You'll regret it if you don't, and just make new friends. That's what it's all about, and just learn about the Lord in those kind of ways makes it much more amazing. So, yeah, thank you.
Every memory, everything she does is my memory. She's always been a joy. She's always been a bright light for everybody. So as far as a memory, I really don't have one in specific, except for the fact that she's just so pleasant to be around. Well, Aubrey has always been, a godly girl. Has been saved for a long time. She loves the Lord, and she has just got a passion for others. So her gift for everybody is just really and truly her accomplishment for herself. So yes, I've always taught Aubrey to just be still and just be patient. Things will come with time, but she's already taken a big leap into the next chapter of her life. So I'm proud of the young lady that she has become. So her accomplishment is already who she is. Yes, Psalms 46:10. I've always taught Aubrey since she was a little girl to just be patient, be still. So 46:10 for Psalms, be still and know that I am God. So your daddy wanted me to read this to you, Aubrey. It says, Aubrey, today is the perfect day to let you know that you are a shining example to many others. You truly have made your mother and I proud. Remember, never give up on your dreams and always follow God. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Congratulations on graduating, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Shine bright, Aubrey.
My favorite memory would have to be from my sophomore year mission trip to Winston-Salem. We actually got to go out on the streets and we gave out pizza and prayed with anybody who stopped by. And a man actually stopped by and asked if I would pray for him because he had recently lost his job. And so I said, yeah, of course. So I prayed for him, and after I finished, he asked me if he could pray for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I would love that. And he prayed for me and was saying how much he hoped my future would be bright, and it really just blessed me. He said how much it had blessed him, but I believe I was blessed twice as much. From all my years, I learned that in life you don't have to put on a mask that your life is perfect. You need to come to Jesus as you are, and as the youth group, you can come as you are there because the people there will support you. The advice that I would give would be at any event, service event, youth retreat, summer mission camps, to soak in every minute and make as many friends as you can. Okay. I just want to thank everyone who has supported me through the years and for all the prayers and the encouragement each and every day. It's truly been an amazing journey through middle school and high school, and I'm very thankful for all that y'all have done for me.
Hey Piper, we just wanted to say we love you. We're super proud of you. We know whatever you choose to do in life, you're going to do great at it because you're good with people. As long as you put God first, you're gonna go places in life, and we're just super proud of you and who you are and what you represent.
Piper, just want to say we love you. We're proud of you. Good luck at college and good luck in life, and that we both know that you will do good, and we're both proud of you.
My favorite memory about being a part of Transit High School was going on all the summer mission trips and the D-Now trips, especially the one when we went to Florida, because we all got really close because we stayed in one room and we bonded a lot. But to future transit students, go to as many of the trips as you can, because you won't regret it, and you make a lot of new friends and help as many people as possible. And thank you to Heather and Shannon for the best youth leaders ever that I've had, and thank you for the past ones that I've had as well, and thank you for Hopewell for being the best church that I've been to.
If I can't really pick one. I'm just gonna group them all together. Definitely all the mission trips. Like every single one, something has happened. Hit in the head with a shovel while digging a ditch. Had to deal with a lot of mildew. That was a fun time. And they gave out food. That's always fun. Just like mission trips in general. I think are my best parts. I definitely learned like how to get involved and how to like actually spread the word of God, like what it means to like minister, what it means to go like on a mission trip, what it means to serve. And I'm not good at like sharing the word of God, but it definitely gotten a lot better. I'm definitely still learning. Don't be afraid to get involved in stuff, in classes and other DG groups, in mission trips especially. And don't be afraid to involve others, because like there's always that person who like sits by himself at lunch or is always off in the corner. Don't be afraid to get them involved as well. Thank you to all of them. Middle school was rough, so thank you to all my middle school teachers. I know I had Colin and Chucky. Thank you, Jeff and Kevin. The Jar and Nard has definitely been like a huge part of my life. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you need to learn. So just thank you to everyone.
My favorite memory includes Daniel laughing, watching his servant's heart in action, and my most favorite memory is the first day that I held him, because he was an answer to 5 long years of prayer for a kid, and God blessed us with an awesome one. So,
graduating, because in elementary school, I really wonder if he'd even do this. But I would say on a serious note, watching his servant's heart form, the fact that working with WOW, working with Image, serving at the community shelter, it's really been awesome to watch him grow as a man. So the words of wisdom I would give you, Daniel, is that not everyone that says they're your friend is really your friend. Prepare for your future, whether that's your career or your life or your retirement, but be sure to live today. Laugh. Don't always be so serious. And always, always talk to God. He's always going to listen to you.
I want to share Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your straight your paths. Just remember, always trust what God's going to do for you. Even if you think you know the right answer, make sure it lines up with what God says, because He's not going to lead you astray. He has your best interest at heart, because He loves you even more than I can. We love you, Daniel. Proud of you.
Very proud, young man.
I've only been a couple times, but I think we went on the one trip to it was like a mall and gave out like Christmas cards. So that was probably one of the best ones. I think just how to be stronger in your faith and just stick with it and not, like just stray away. I want to say thank you to Hopewell for helping me keep strong in my faith, and thank you for all the leaders who helped throughout the way.
So many, but what really stands out is all the years that he played football. We loved watching him play football on Fridays and Saturdays from the time he was in 6th grade all the way through his senior year here. So watching him play football was really probably one of the most memorable. He's very strong. He's intelligent. He's loving. He's caring. Most proud. He's going to go to a 4-year college play football, and hopefully end up getting a degree. I mean, and hope, become a strong, committed, confident, young Christian, spirit-filled young Christian man.
My biggest thing is to follow the Lord and keep your eyes on the Lord at all times, and He will guide you onto exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And it's everything, from everything you say to everything you do.
And Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding.
We love Him.
Very proud of Him.
We're excited for Him.
Love Him, yeah.
All right, guys, so we are back here. What an incredible video of just seeing the kids talk about their favorite moments in youth group and their parents. And so what we're going to do right now, we're just going to talk about it. So we got a little stage set up here. So we've got Kevin, we got Justin, and so what's up? So we're just going to sit and talk for a few minutes and kind of talk about that, because there was a lot of really good things, a lot of truth that just came out of that video that's from some great experience from some of these seniors. So guys, Kevin, start with you. What's some of the things that you took away from that?
First off, I'd just like to say congratulations. You guys have had a whirl of a year, or end of the school year. Thank you for all that you've done, and thank you for the advice in the video. Hopefully that meets to some of the undergrads. But one of the things I took out of there is don't always take things for granted. You never know when the year will end. And good example is this year. So when the camps are announced, take advantage of them. Sign up for whatever events you can, and take advantage of what you have in front of you while you have it. And don't always think, I'll just do it later. And that goes even further, just events. That goes to your salvation as well. Don't think, I'll get my Christ stuff down later after I graduate. Nail it down now. Have you guys had anything like that? Events that you may wish you would have attended and stuff like that?
For sure. There was so many events. I didn't even come to a youth group for my freshman and sophomore year of high school, and I definitely wish that I had been able to, because my junior and senior year, coming on my graduation, there's just so much that I wish I had been in for the full 4 years. So for you guys that aren't graduating, for sure, stay involved, and you get to experience that.
Yeah, I think for our high school students, it gets harder and harder and harder the older that you get. So your sophomore, your junior, senior years, it gets harder to stay plugged into church, because you've got, I may have to go work, or I've got sports, and I've got all these other things that are pulling me away. And so that gets really hard. It gets really difficult to try to stay connected, but also do other things like that. So I think that's the part where you've got to really sometimes make a choice. What is most important. And a lot of times what I would say to that is, I don't think that you have to be here. Now, I may get some heat for this, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I don't think that you have to be at the church like 24/7 every time the doors are open like that, because sometimes you're not able to be here like that. And if you play a sport, if you play something and you miss some because of that, that's okay. But what the most important part is that you take Jesus with you where you go.
Absolutely.
You take Jesus with you on that court, on that practice field, and the people you're playing against. You show them Jesus and Christ, and use it as an outreach, not just as a way to get away from church. Because a lot of times sports pull kids away from God and away from church, and they never come back. And so don't let that happen to you, but you use it as a way to push forward, and you to push the gospel out there, and to let people see that, man, I don't know, there's something different about that guy, that he played ball differently. He was a good sport, and man, he congratulated me after we just beat him, and and that kind of things. And so really, really use that as an opportunity to spread the gospel and not pull yourself away from it.
That's a very good point. Very good. I think Angie mentions that too, is to get plugged in as soon as you leave here, to get plugged into the campus that you're going to, or whatever life holds for you next. Because you're only in high school for 4 years. You're in middle school before that, and after that, you graduate. You need to get plugged in, and that's a huge thing. And taking it to the sports that you go and play, taking it to maybe you do band or any other kind of event that you do.
Yeah, and it might not be obvious for you guys watching, but I am a little bit younger than both Matt and Kevin here. And I've only
threw the old guy stuff out there.
He did do it.
And I've only recently graduated. Actually, in fact, I know most, if not all of you guys on that video, and it's crazy surprising just to see how you've all grown up and where you're going and what you're getting into. But as I've only graduated 2 years ago and just started working and being in college, it's so important that you find a discipleship group to plug into. If you don't, I've watched my friends who did not plug into it, and their faith just dwindles. And that it's so important, as I just said, that you get yourself involved, because then you can stay in relationship with those around you who are of like-minded faith. And yeah, so.
I think a lot of these students, and I think you got to realize, the guys, where you are right now, in the next couple of weeks, you guys are going to be either you have graduated or getting ready to graduate. Here's one of the big things you got to think about. It took a lot of people to get you where you are today. All right, it took a lot of people. Think about it. It took your parents. Took your parents a lot, probably, to get you where you are today, okay? But seriously, they've probably struggled. They've probably sacrificed for you. They've probably done things that you don't even know about so that you could do certain things. So your parents are probably at the top of the list of people who have got you where you are today. And you think about your teachers at school, how they've invested in you and worked with you, even when you don't like them and you treat them bad sometimes because you don't like teachers and stuff. But, they've helped you get to where you are today to help you know the knowledge that you have to graduate. You think about your friends. Your friends have been there with you to help you and to the shoulder to cry on and to talk to and to somebody you can go to vent to. I mean, think about your D group leaders at church. I mean, they've invested in you. They teach you the word every single week. They go on trips with you. That's why we're transit. The transit means you're going from one place to another. And so when you came into youth group, you were at one place. You were that little 6th grade kid that came in that everybody was like, oh. Now you're the 12th grade kid looking down at the 6th grade kids going, oh. So you get it, okay? But now it's your time. You hopefully are not at the same place that you were when you came into youth group, and now it's time for you to go out and to take all the roots that you've planted down and go out and fly and share the gospel and live your life. So yeah.
That's great. The transit ministry, transit youth, it's a community, and we build those relationships within this community. And when you guys graduate, I hope those relationships continue. I still keep up with some of the students that I've had years ago, and they still text questions, call, and you guys can rely on each other. I know several students that met here in transit that still connect with each other because they can hold each other accountable, and they have same belief systems within their life, and say they're in different colleges, but they can call upon each other. So those relationships are forged within those camps and events and here on Wednesday nights. So getting involved, and that's a key theme that keeps popping up, is get involved. If you have the opportunity to go to a camp or do an event, to do it. Like Justin mentioned, you'll regret it if you didn't, but to take advantage of certain things that we offer here.
Absolutely.
One thing that I saw in the video that I was so encouraged from is that we just talked about all these people that raise you. It takes a village, all these different influences we have on our life. And sometimes I felt this a little bit myself, is that when I left and moved into a single room dorm by myself and all those influences disappeared, I truly felt alone for a while. And Kristen Wallace read us Jeremiah 29:12. And just to know that we're never alone. If we believe in God, He always listens. And that was something that I found encouraging to me right now in this moment. So I'm sure that you guys can take that with you and just know that God always listens if you call on Him.
Amen.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, well, let's pray, and then we'll head on to our next part of this. So let's pray. God, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the time God, we've had just to sit around and talk a little bit about our seniors, and God, just to see their video, and God, just to see their witness for you. And God, it's just so evident that it comes through the screen hearing these kids talk about, God, what you have done in their life. And so, God, we just pray blessing over them right now, that, Lord, as they take the next step of their life, that, God, that you're going to just continue, God, you're going to be with them. God, that we know, Lord, we know that they can trust you. And Lord, I pray that they know that they can trust you. God, no matter what comes in their life, the good, the bad, the ugly, no matter what, God, that they can trust you in all things. And Lord, let them know that they have a community here, they have a family here. God, even if they're graduated already, Lord, they can still text us and call us and go, hey man, I got a question, what's going on? God, let them know that they're taking a new step of life, they're starting a new season, but Lord, they still have a support group that loves them and that cares for them, and that's going to be here for them. So God, thank you so much for this group. Thank you for the parents and the siblings and all the friends and teachers and D group leaders that have just invested and poured into these seniors. God, we're so thankful, Lord, for a church that supports youth ministry and supports just sending missionaries out into the world to make a difference for you and to change the world for Christ. And God, thank you so much for these seniors. Lord, we love them. We're so proud of them. And we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, give us just a second. We're going to switch some things back on the stage here, and we're going to come right back to you in just a minute, because we have a video from Carl. He sent me a video the other day about student ministry, and he's going to teach some student ministry classes. So
You guys are like that now?
Yeah, we're pretty close like that now. So he sent me this, and I may sign up for this class. We'll see. We'll let y'all see what we've done. All right, here you go. Cool, Carl.
Some of the best preachers I know spend weeks on a sermon. But if you take this class, I'll teach you how to do it in 30 minutes. Does Axe body spray give you PTSD? Do you spend hours reviewing the latest Nerf guns on Amazon? If you can answer yes to either of those questions, buckle up. It's about to get wild. We often forget that leading middle school and high school students is so much more than biblical teaching, building relationships. It's about nachos, dodgeball, and so much more. You go to camp with 60 kids. You come back with 2 missing. That's a pretty good ratio. I count that as a win. You need to always know where the fire extinguishers are located. Who knew that pizza rolls could be so flammable? Students will try to convince you to do lock-ins. Brother, hey sister, I will give you life-changing tips that will double the size of your youth group within 6 months. Unless your kids play sports, then they're probably not going to come. When times get tough and life gets hard, we must remember why we do the things we do. For the money. I can't. That's funny. For the money. We don't get paid a lot. Do you think we should make a masterclass for worship pastors?
Oh, no.
No, yeah. They think they know everything already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too cool. I wear skinny jeans.
I love this guy. You got some good friends there, man.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. He's like skinny jeans. So
I like how he's just hanging out with us.
yeah, he's just hanging out with us, man. This is Carl. So all right. So hey, listen, we got 2 more people we're going to call tonight. We're just going to randomly select them off the screen and call them. And okay, so Daniel Williams, let me go back and tell you something, man. I'm really sorry. I had a former student 5 or 6 years ago that was named Daniel Williams. Actually, I called the wrong number, so I didn't call your number. And he called me back during the video and was like, "Hey, who is this? Who are you looking for?" I'm like, "A guy named Daniel." "Oh, you got the wrong number." So whoever I called out there in the world, I'm sorry. Apologize for that. And Daniel, I'm sorry I didn't call your cell number. I do have it. I just called the wrong one. So sorry about that. So here we go. All right, let's go again and see what we got going on with our senior spotlight. Who are we gonna call this time?
I don't know. Let's see.
It's gonna be good. Boom.
Go.
Maddie Kronz. All right.
Hopefully you're watching.
Yeah, let's hope they're still watching. It would be fun if they're not. All right, let's see if her voicemail's set up at least.
Brian, I like your comment about the pizza diet, man. That is the college right there.
Hey. Maddie, what's up? You're on Transit Live.
Hi.
Is it everything you thought it would be? Are you really excited?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh wow.
Whoa, there we go.
I like it. I like it. All right, so we got a couple questions we're going to ask for you, if you don't mind answering them for us.
Okay.
Okay, great. So question number 1, this is a love it, hate it question. So do you love it or hate it when someone asks you what is next for you?
Hate it.
You hate it. Have you had to answer that?
It depends. Yeah, a lot, actually.
A lot. They're like, so Maddie, tell us what's next. And you're like, maybe you should just record it on your phone and just play it for them. That way you don't have to say it.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. I think I'm going to do that. When somebody starts asking, I'm just going to play a message and be like, here, just listen to this. I've already said it 100 times. Okay, so now the next one is a major. Is it a major? Is it real major or is it not a real major in college? So the next one, can you see the screen?
It's a little delayed.
A little bit delayed. Okay, so it's called aerology. Or aerology. Aerology. The study
of the atmosphere.
Do you think that's a real major or a not real major?
Sure, let's go with it.
You're going to go with it? You think it's a real major? And it is? That's not right. We're having some... It is not a real major.
It is not a real major.
Okay, not a real major, but it's okay. So the study of the atmosphere. All right, so the next one that we got, this one's good. Now, this one is coming from your 10th grade year. So you've got to remember your 10th grade year, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what 2 iPhones were released in September of 2015? And they're on the screen. It may be a couple seconds delayed, but they're on the screen if you want to see it.
I don't know how much that helps. It wouldn't help me at all.
The iPhone 5 and iPhone 5S?
Oh.
So close. So close. Add one more number. The iPhone 6 and 6 Plus.
iPhone 6 and,
So close. So close. All right, but very
Better
good.
guess than I would have had.
Yeah, I know. I literally would not have known that, seriously, when I did that. So, so when do you get to graduate? When is your actual graduation date?
I will graduate next Wednesday night.
Next Wednesday night. Awesome. Well, that's going to be fun. So, listen,
Yes, I'm excited.
we are super excited for you. We're super proud of you and know that you got great plans ahead of you. So, thank you for being on Transit Live tonight. And we'll talk to you really soon.
All right.
Bye.
Take care, Maddie.
All right.
All right, let's see.
One more. This is
who
our
we got
last one
next?
of the night. Let's see how many people are scared to death right now that they're going to get called.
I hope they're watching.
That's right. I know. Hey, we're 3 for 3.
2.5.
2.5. Right. Oh,
Tristan
no.
Bear.
Come on.
Do you guys have time for this?
Tristan. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Woohoo. We should just call his mom to start with.
Oh, probably should.
Hello?
Tristan Barron, you are on Transit Live right now.
What is up, Tristan?
You spelled my name wrong, Matt.
Well, you know what? I don't really know you very well, so I couldn't really do that. So
I'm gonna get you edited out of that video now.
I told you the Baron is with one heart.
So here, okay. So listen, here's a funny story. I'm going to tell the world this story before we get started. So I go to Tristan's Eagle Scout ceremony, right?
Eagle Scout.
I'm sitting with Jeff and with Kevin, and so he gets up and gives this big spiel about how much Jeff and Kevin have done this and meant in my life. And then he looks at me like, oh yeah, hey Matt. I go, thanks for being here. I think I know you. So I got to go up to Tristan and introduce myself after that and be like, hey, I am your youth pastor. It's nice to meet you. So so that's where the joke comes from. I didn't misspell your name on that. Don't worry. It'll be right for Sunday morning. I promise. It'll be right for Sunday morning. So, okay. So Kevin's going to ask you a couple questions if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
All right, Tristan, we're going to start off with love it or hate it. Do you love or hate wearing your cap and gown?
Hate it. It's really uncomfortable. The tag's kind of itchy.
The tag is kind of itchy. You know, you can cut those out, right?
Ruin the novelty.
Would that make it all the better if you cut the tag out?
No, it ruins the novelty of the cap and gown.
All right, keep the tag in. Let it be uncomfortable. I hear you. So you don't like to wear that, huh?
No.
Well, you don't have to wear it much. When do you actually graduate?
Monday.
Monday.
Monday's right.
All right. Well, you have to suffer through it Monday. Then you won't have to wear it again until college, right?
I suppose. But it's going to be a different color than the one that I'm wearing.
That's right.
Yep.
It's going to be red. It's going to be red, Kevin, in case you're wondering. Go Pack.
Next question. So we have a major in college or to study.
Okay.
All right. Major or not a major? Puppet arts.
Oh, that's definitely a major. Jeff's majored in it.
Jeff has majored in puppetry.
Oh gosh.
I'll have to get him to pull that skill out for us. I have not seen that one.
It's the University of Connecticut that offers that. So
Really?
Jeff went to the University of Connecticut and got a Master of Puppet Arts.
Maybe it was online.
That's right, online.
Maybe it was an online
$19.99 online certificate, right?
All right, Tristan, we got a hot seat question for you. Okay. You got to watch the screen. Look at the screen.
Hold on.
All right. There's a little delay. We get it. Can you see it?
Not yet. It's at the Connecticut part where Matt was talking about.
All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Tristan. You can't fail the class on this one, man.
All right.
Do you see it?
Not yet. Okay, now I see it.
All right. I need you to name every Avenger you see in the movie poster.
Okay, Hulk, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Black Widow, Thor, and Captain America. I think Nick Fury's in the background, but he's not an Avenger, so I'm not going to count that.
Man, you
Wow.
killed it. You killed it. You know the name of the spaceship in the top middle? Just out of curiosity.
Are you talking about the Quinjet?
Oh, my goodness. I don't even know. Maybe that's the right answer. Sure.
Is that the Battlestar Galactica?
Oh.
The Millennium Falcon. That's the Millennium Falcon, guys. I got it.
Everybody's shaking their devices like, no!
Not again, Maddie did it again.
Well, Tristan, it was good having you on Transit Live, man. I'm hoping everything's going well up there. I miss you. We are certainly proud of you guys and proud of all the 2020 graduates.
All right, Tristan, we'll see you later, buddy.
Hey, see you guys.
See you, Tristan.
Oh, wow. Great guys, man. Great guys. Well, all right, that kind of sums up our... See, we wish we could have caught everybody, but we just would still be here for quite a while.
You're about to cause a ruckus in the comments section.
Yeah,
here.
I know. I did it again. Don't worry. I'll make it all right. Don't worry, and we'll make it all right again. So... hey, a couple things we want you to know. This coming Sunday is really a special day for us. We're going to be honoring our seniors in all three services this coming Sunday. So hopefully you can make it. If you can't make it, at least watch it online on Facebook Live or the app, so you can watch it and see that we're going to have all these guys on stage and we're going to be honoring them. And so it's going to be a really, really special day. So we want to make sure you pay attention to that, and you're going to be here for that. So a couple of last things we're going to do, and then we're going to go call it a night. So a couple of quick things. The senior recognition is going to be this week, and the video we just showed tonight, we're going to be uploading that to our YouTube channel either tonight or tomorrow morning, and that way you can actually go watch it without having to watch all of this, and you can just watch the video for your parents and seniors that you want to go back and rewatch that, or if somebody missed it or you want to send it to your family members, whatever you want to do with that. So we'll be uploading that as well. And then we want to say a goodbye, unfortunately, to some of our kids, Jaden and Chloe Sechrist. They're going to be moving next week, and so since we're not meeting right now, we actually don't have the way of saying a literal goodbye to them. So we just want to let them know that we love them and we miss them, and we hope that they'll come back and visit us really, really soon. So I think their mom said that they may be here on Sunday. So if you're here Sunday, be sure to go say goodbye to them on Sunday when you see them. So
yes.
All right, man. It's been another great night.
Absolutely.
So congratulations to the class of 2020. And we'll continue to celebrate on Sunday, so make sure you're here on Sunday as well. So.
We're proud of you. We love you guys. And we wish you the best. We'll see you Sunday if you're there.
All right. And we'll see you next week on Transit Live again. Love you guys.
See you.